Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Signal Corrupted podcast. Today, I'm not really sure what we're gonna get into, but I have a couple notes. I don't know if you have a couple
Yeah,
notes.
I have a couple
Okay.
notes.
And yeah, we're also gonna do a rap battle. Wait, not rap battle.
I'm gonna display my rap from. If you watched last week's episode, we were talking about workplaces, and I made a rap for my old job, which was a burrito restaurant.
We're
So
gonna
I'm
do
here to perform it for you.
we're gonna do singing challenge.
Singing challenge. All right, I'm gonna hit y'all with the Sweeto burrito rap. Hit it.
I have to boom boom chicka chicka boom boom chicka chicka boom boom chicka chicka boom boom chicka chicka boom
Sweeto
boom chicka chicka
burrito. Yeah, we
boom boom
pretty
chicka
neato. We
chicka
put
boom
cilantro
chicka
ranch
chicka
on
boom
every
boom chicka
burrito,
chicka
except the
boom
all
boom chicka chicka
American,
boom
because we're
boom
about to
chicka
come
chicka
again. They say
boom
they
boom
like our
chicka
chicken
chicka
sandwiches,
boom boom
but this is
chicka
much
chicka
better than
boom
this
boom chicka
rhyme.
chicka boom boom chicka chicka. And
Yeah.
what? And what
Wooka
about
wooka
it? What
what?
about
Wooka
it?
wooka what? Yeah.
Wow.
That was little brie, little cheese on the mix.
Jeez.
Little cheese in the
Uh,
mix.
I used to be known as Little Tay. Not Little
Little
Tay. No,
Tay?
no, Little
Little Tay.
no, Lil T. I
Little
was like, I'm
T.
Lil T. Like I'm Lil T.
That was little
It
cheese.
was a take on Little Tay. Like it was a character.
Mm-hmm.
It was a I was
Mm-hmm.
a character actor when I was in middle school.
Yeah. I like
Um,
that.
and yeah, I was Lil T, and I was a take on Lil Tay. It was like a parody of her.
I love that. Yeah, I genuinely would like discuss with my coworkers, and we decided the name Little Cheese because one, the burrito restaurant had a like the quesadillas name. We called it a Little Cheesy, which I thought was cute.
Little cheesy.
Little Cheesy, and then also because my name is Brie, and a Brie is a type of
Brioche.
no, just Brie.
I know. What is brioche? But like the word
Oh,
brioche came. What is brioche?
Brioche is
mean?
bread.
Oh,
It's a type
okay.
of bread. And then yeah, we were like, you can sprinkle little cheese in the mix. I was like,
Lil Mix. Don't get me started.
little mix. Damn,
I want them back together.
it's a tragedy.
Oh, also, I have a new microphone. I hope it doesn't
Yeah,
disturb you too much. Maybe I shouldn't bring attention to it, but
I hope it doesn't disturb you.
well, cause I don't like my Labubu is gone. I forgot to bring him.
Yeah, I forgot my late Enderman.
And he's no longer gonna be holding my microphone anymore. So,
We just like strap him to the back.
yeah, like he can sit there.
Yeah.
He might absorb some sound. Like
Yeah,
it might be
actually,
better.
actually, yeah.
Might be helpful. But yeah, I got a new microphone. We are trying to upgrade the video quality and the audio quality. Genuinely, like, sorry for the first episodes.
Yeah.
But we hope to make it better in the future. And you know what? This is actually your fault because you didn't give us any money to
Yeah.
like buy really good mics and like really good
Yeah.
equipment. So
That's kind of weird of you.
why don't we do some self-reflection and realize it's your fault that the first two episodes of the podcast were like
Right.
really like not good
Right.
quality. Like that's
Yeah.
you.
Like I don't know why you're deflecting
Like
your
you want to come into
responsibility.
you want to come into my comments talking about
Right.
some audio issues.
Right.
Right. Okay.
It's called taking
buy me a new microphone.
Yeah, it's called taking responsibility.
You know, like if you wanna, you know what? If you don't have anything nice to say and you can't, you
Oh, oh bush!
no, but like
Trent,
this honestly, like this in Japan does get me stared at on the train.
Yeah.
They're like, "What the heck? What the heck?"
Yeah.
I got stared
Honestly,
at
when
at
I
the
do
restaurant.
this, sometimes I get stared at.
I feel like that's more normal because like Japanese
Yeah.
girls in the winter,
Yeah.
short skirts,
Yeah.
like being like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
I'm like,
and no fleece line leggings.
genuinely, like
Like
they're
y'all
just
can tell this is fake, right?
they're raw
Unfortunately.
dogging. Oh my god, you know that guy that or like people who dress up in like anime like they have like skin suit
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That to me is so scary.
Why?
I don't know. They
like
look
the fabric ones
well. Yeah, it's like
or
they
the
do.
latex.
They do like the skin to make it look really smooth, like all one
Yeah,
tone.
yeah.
And then they have like the gloves and stuff that like makes it look all.
Oh, you're talking about the one, and then the way like the whole head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those
I
freak
know
me
those
out.
people.
Like I
What are they
can't.
called?
I don't remember. But
I feel like it's something like gurumi.
I think it is some
Gurumi or
gurumi.
something. Yeah.
But
I kind of like that. It's like furry but anime.
I know, but it like it's like that like sinister, like what is it called?
Oh,
Uncanny Valley.
uncanny.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
ah.
that's fair. Fair.
But yeah. I want to update people on my reading.
Yes.
I said last episode, I think it was, that I was gonna start Sylvia Plath's like journals. But I figured I should read one of her books before
Mm.
I go into delve into her journals, because I want to know her art before I know her history, because she never planned for her history to be put out there.
Yeah.
Um, I think, I don't know if she ever was like, "Hey, like if I die, like,"
Please publish.
yeah. But I would assume that you wouldn't want something out
Course.
like that.
What is it called?
Postmortem, mortur. I don't freaking
Mortem?
know.
Post.
Postmortem, postmortem. Wait, that's
Wait,
like,
no, that's like after birth.
yeah. Partum is,
Postpartum is birth. Yeah. Post
but
mortuum or something like that.
yeah,
Like this is my
like,
post mortuum. Sorry.
and it's
You say.
sad. It's sad that like when somebody kills themselves of, um,
Period.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
so sad when they kill
I was
themselves.
gonna, I was gonna say it's. Well, I'll have to bleep this out because you can't say it on YouTube.
Oh.
But I was gonna say when someone kills themselves of.
Oh my god, we need to clip this and like save it for somewhere else. That's great.
But like
When
it
they
is
sewer slide.
like when someone takes their own existence out of the world, it is sad
in
that
game.
they
When they log out of the game.
are
permanently.
treated as like a
Sorry.
spectacle. Sword Art Online,
Ooh.
when they Sword Art Online themselves.
Yeah.
But it is crazy that like when somebody does that action, they are like turned into like this spectacle, and then like here's like this troubled person. View her like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Although
Mac Mill.
Mac, yeah, I think Mac Miller a little bit, because everyone's like, he's druggy. Like everyone like talks about him like he was doing drugs when he died. Like, yeah, so is every person that is famous. Like,
Yeah.
but
Corey.
I have started the bell jar.
The bell jar.
I got this in Shibuya yesterday.
It sounds creepy. But
It's like sweet.
it
Like,
sounds like the Belgium witch from like Portland.
but this
Oh.
is like one of her most
Oh,
famous books. I actually think this is her.
It's a romance?
No, no, no.
Oh, what is it?
It's like it's just about like a girl. Like you think of like Girl Interrupted, like sad girl, like Girl
What's
Interrupt. It's like a movie.
Girl Interrupt.
It's a movie, but it's like if you know like sad girl core, like
yeah, that's me.
that's like
so
this
sad.
book. Like
I listen to Don't Smell album. I sit in corner.
It's like sad girl book. But yeah, so far I'm on chapter 4.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Her writing is honestly really, I get why she is like a prolific writer. Although it's like descriptive in a way that is like not overly like flowery, but it's like you're getting a sense as like what the character thinks of the world around her, and like what she thinks of herself, and like what she thinks of the people around her. And it's not like overly expositional, which I think a lot of books are like too
Sorry.
are too bad at doing. Like they do that all the time, and it's so annoying. But yeah, I'm reading that, and I have a few others that have lined up. If you have any recommendations, let me know. It literally can be like any genre other than like murder books. I don't like them. They're not fun. I don't like murder mystery books. Don't recommend that.
I'm like thrown off because I don't know why like this is all written in third person except for the last sentence.
Oh, no, no, no. This is written in first person. But it's like a clip that she says. She says, like, cause she gets a scholarship to go to New York, and
So she's talking about herself.
yeah, and then she says, only I wasn't hearing anything, not even myself. Like
I don't
she
know
like
why, yeah, that's
starts to go low key
okay.
out of control, like her life. She's like, cause she thinks that she has her life all put together, cause she's like in New York, she's on a scholarship, she's getting like her school and her like living expenses paid for. She's like in magazines and whatnot, but he like like right where I stopped finishing is like when or like stopped reading is when the cracks start showing because she's talking to
Mm,
one of her editors and she's like, "Oh, what do you want to do after you graduate?" And she like admits just like, "I don't know." She like kind of
yeah,
betrays her own like
yeah,
being and says, "I don't know." Like I should
yeah,
have because she's like she goes on and she's like, "I should have lied. I should have said I'm like a prolific liar. So like why didn't I lie in this situation?"
right. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I don't, I have known of Sylvia Plath, like, and I've known of the Bell Jar for a while,
Yeah,
and I've known of Sylvia Plath's story. Um, put her head in an oven. Like,
yeah.
she was like,
I don't know why.
she like, it
In a
was like,
microwave,
no, an oven.
an oven.
Because it was like back when, like, like, old ovens, like, used to just, like, spew out fire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
she put her
yeah.
head in that, and that's how she, like, killed herself.
Was there like a biopsy or anything done, or like was there
I
more
think
to
she
that
had
story?
left. I think she had left like a note being, or it was like in her journals. It was like
Like I feel like it just that's just such a unnatural way to decide to like
I don't know.
exit the game, you
I
know?
think she was like at first trying to do it to where it was like the gas would like slowly kill
Oh,
her,
yeah.
but then she ended up was like this is taking too long and yeah,
Split it and
was she like put her head in there and like turned it up all the way so that it would like light up. I don't know
I
if there
wonder if that's
was.
instant. Like I feel like fires tend to like take a minute.
Yeah, like I bet it wasn't like the nicest way to go out, but like yeah,
What
that's like
year was this? Or like what year?
I don't know. I actually don't. She died on February 11th, 1963.
1963. That's not even that long ago.
No, like not that crazy long ago, but yeah, there's definitely some things in her book that I'm like, girl, you can it's definitely of the time. She talks about one time like she gets drunk. This is like gets drunk and then she looks herself in the mirror and she says, I was surprised by the Chinese woman looking at me, and I'm like, oh, okay, girl, that like that
Why?
definitely like screams of the
Yeah,
time. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Like unaware.
Um, but yeah, there's like little things, but like when I
Yeah.
read something that's like older, I tend to like ignore that. Not that I'm like excusing it, but, like yeah, that's gonna be in. It's not like try to look past it. What I'm saying,
Yeah,
like
you have. I get what you mean. Like lately, I've been more of the mind of like I try not to look past it because it's like okay, like human rights and like civil rights have existed for so long, and it's like I understand that there's like the society. Like I understand people are taught certain things, but I also think that like everybody has the ability to have free will,
yeah,
and they just never if they've never put themselves in the situation to consider like wait is what I'm saying like does that sound odd like maybe I don't blame you 100% because society taught you that's normal, but I'm gonna blame you like
yeah, like
50%.
something that's small, like
Like,
that comment, like that's
yeah,
not necessarily like
yeah,
outright
right.
like violent
Racism,
behavior or
yeah,
like
the microaggression.
yeah, like that's like something that I'm like, okay, you can like
But then it's also
yeah.
like confusing because it's like, well, one, was it important that they were Chinese, and like two, like maybe they were just like how I was described, like if they were just trying to be a
Well,
quick
yeah, she was
description
like
or
trying to
something.
describe like because it was like her face was puffy, so it was like more round. And then it was like that's what the impression that I got. I was like, oh, maybe she's like trying to say that her face is more round because like Chinese
Uh-huh,
people typically have a rounder face than like a Western face that's more slim. So maybe her face is puffy because of like the alcohol she drank, or she's like really
uh-huh.
tired or
Or like she's
something.
got the Asian glow.
Like, and then she also talked about like
Right.
something about like her like something wrinkle, and like she's like the old Asian woman that was looking at me, like the old Chinese woman. So that's what I was getting from
Yeah.
it. Like she was just trying to
Yeah.
say that her face was puffy, but I'm like, I don't think someone now would describe it like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
like, um, yeah, and then
I have a new thing I wanted to ask you,
yes,
actually. Smell my wrist. What do you think?
that smells so familiar. Like I know what it is.
Really? Do you like it though?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah. It's like one perfume that like I was at the mall and I was like, oh, I should get this, but I can't like think of like what it is.
I'm juking you out because it's the Love Notes perfume.
Really?
The one that you were like, I didn't really like it.
I don't know, like, but that was on the piece of paper because
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I got it at a mall around here, but no, it's my friends from the States came and brought it for me, and I'm like, I do think it because when I first smelt it on the paper, I was like, ooh, I did not like that.
it's like intense.
Yeah, it's intense. But my friend sprayed it on herself, and then throughout the day, I was like, oh, she smells really good, and so that's why I ended up getting the tester bottle, and then I ended up using the entire like the small bottle. So I wanted to see if your opinion about it
was like
different now.
But you also know like your nose changes and like that
Yeah.
your senses changes. So really, you were trying to mess me up, but like
No, I'm not. I
the
was
world,
see,
the
okay,
world is my oyster.
Okay,
like
okay, relax. I wasn't trying to get you. I wasn't trying to
you were
get
trying to,
you.
you were trying to get.
I wasn't trying to get you. I was just trying to. I wanted to get your honest opinion, and I felt like if I led with the fact that it was the Love Notes, you might be like already thinking like, oh, I didn't really like this. So I wanted to see what you thought about it before I told you what it was.
Right.
And I'm glad that you like it because I like genuinely I wanted to ask because I would avoid wearing it on recording days.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to smell like unpleasant to you.
My favorite is Billie Eilish. I love her.
Oh yeah. Oh my, I saw a video. Okay, this is a little bit irrelevant, but I saw a video of like how to refill her perfume bottle. Like she had like a refill.
She has
now.
refills?
Yeah, she has refills now. I don't know if that's been a thing or if it's new.
I don't think.
But it was like so satisfying because they did like an ASMR thing. It's like it comes in a glass bottle and you like flip, like you open the perfume bottle and you like press it in, and then like the bubbles come in and it's like and it was like really.
I don't know if people know
ASMR.
this, but refilling your perfume in Japan is like not a thing.
Oh
Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like I asked at the thing because I know Prada does it, and I was looking at the Prada perfumes and I was like, oh, can you get refills? And the guy goes, no. Like he was like so confused, and I was like, oh, but Prada does it. Like he goes like no, we don't do that here. And I was like, okay. And so I looked it up. Apparently, it's like not a thing to refill, which like everything else is refilled too. Like
Yeah.
like you
Like
go
in
and get
Japan.
soap and like you
Yeah.
can get refills of it. Like I only
Yeah.
buy the refill because I have my own bottles.
Right.
And
That's so odd.
yeah, I'm like I figured that that would be a thing. And I was just like, oh, like you have refills, and they're like, no, like we don't.
Maybe it's because it's like a bigger commodity. Like that doesn't.
I don't
Like
know.
a more expensive commodity to
Yeah.
ship or something. That doesn't make sense because you'll still be shipping the same amount of things.
Yeah, like you're shipping things all around the world. I
Yeah.
don't like why wouldn't you just ship also the more of the product? Like
Yeah. Right.
because you're ultimately using less on the refill thing because you're not making like
The whole
custom
bottle.
like
Yeah.
you're just using like a little cylinder bottle probably just got from like a random manufacturer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I was
That's
just
really
like
interesting. I didn't even know they did. Like, there was like a refill culture in the States because I've just only recently got it.
it's not common.
Oh, it's not common.
It's not like
It's just like high end places are likely.
some Gucci doesn't do it. I know
Mm.
that, like, at least I think, because I've,
Gucci.
I can't tell if Baby No Money freaks me out or if he's the hottest man alive. Like, I actually, he's so scary.
Lately, I feel like I've always been like, I think he's a cool guy. Like, he's interesting as a person, but like, I never like assume that anyone's a good person when I've only seen him online. But lately, I feel like he's been doing like more activism stuff since like. Do you know the lore? Like, do you know what's been going on with him? Oh, he did like a thing that was like, if this post gets X amount of likes, I'll quit making. And it got like double the amount that he said. Like it was like 1 million likes or something. So he hasn't been posting any music or anything. But then now he's been like speaking out for like other people and communities and stuff. Like being like, I know that I'm not making music right now, but like you guys shouldn't be treating XYZ person this way, like, stuff like that. And like we need to make more noise about these things.
Speaking of Billie Eilish, at the Grammys, I saw this video of these like girls in the crowd. She obviously was like talking about how deep I can get into this without getting in trouble from like the internet. But the situations that are going on within the US, she was talking about it at the Grammys, And these two girls, like I saw a video of them, and they were like, ugh, like they were like making fun of her in the crowd. I was like, okay, girls, you really thought you did something. Who are you? I don't know
Yeah.
you. I know the woman on the stage is getting an award. I don't know
Right.
who you are. I don't know you. So like you're sitting here trying to be all bad and like, like okay, maybe if you were a nicer person, you'd actually been on that stage. Like,
Yeah. Like, what was the purpose of that?
because they
What
were
did you
like,
accomplish
they
by
were
doing that?
filming themselves like reacting to the like
Speech?
speech, and I was like, hey girls, let's go back to playing like little board game. Go to
Yeah.
the kids table.
Yeah. The
Um,
adults are speaking here. I'm sorry, honey.
and you want to know what? They looked exactly like each other. It was like copy paste moment. I was like, okay, like,
There is definitely like an evil part of me that like wants to know what these people that like I feel like didn't like me or something. I want to know what their life looks like
oh,
and like how they feel about my life.
I'll be stalking. I sometimes wonder that because I have like these two people. No hate to them. This is probably the only time I'm going to talk about you, but I have these two people that I was friends with, like very close. And then one day we didn't invite them to an event, and then it turned into a big thing. And I was joking with them, and I made the comment on text, and I said, "Sucks to be you, I guess," with a bunch of like skull emojis. I thought we were being funny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we were being that
I
serious.
mean,
And
yeah, that was like the meanest
they were
thing.
like, you have no consideration for what people say to you, which true because most of the time I'm like I am not in the wrong. Most of the time I'm not. Um, and she or like they both were like, "Oh, like you could have invited us," and I was like, you guys are both grown people with cars, and we talked about it in the group chat with you.
Yeah.
You could have brought yourself. One of them was graduated, by the way. Like she
Uh-huh.
had her own house, graduated, own car, didn't live that far away from the school. Get into your car and bring yourself there if you wanted to be there. Did you need me to invite you like explicitly? And like me and my friend went to school together. It was like me and one friend. We went to school together, so it's so easy to like just make plans together. And we
Yeah.
talked about it in the group chat with these
Yeah.
other two people, and they were like, they didn't say like, "Oh, can we go?" They didn't say anything like that. Just the next day, they were like, "Where's our invite?"
Yeah. I
Your
had
invite was
you're part
yourself.
of the group chat,
You're.
like,
I
yeah.
didn't even need to like. I don't need to invite you. One, two. We don't need to do every activity together. Like
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah. That as well. I have a friend who's like they have a big thing about like they need to be explicitly invited to go. And then if they're not, they're like the whole time they're like, "Oh, well, they obviously don't want me there because they didn't even invite me or they didn't even like." And I'm like, "Girl, why do you care?" I'm like, "Oh, if you want to go, ask them if you can go.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like
just
how
ask them if you can join."
I understand like the inviting. Like there's like a big culture like within the U.S. of being like, don't invite yourself. Like that's like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like do not
But
invite
if
yourself.
it's your
But like
friend,
asking, hey, do you mind if I go? And
hello?
if they say no, like just be like, okay, like f you
Yeah.
too. Like I'll stay at home. Like
Yeah.
um
And also because it gives them an opportunity to politely say, like,
yeah.
"Hey, sorry, like we just kind of want it to be like a personal thing."
Yeah, sometimes
I
I'm
didn't have
like,
time.
especially with like boyfriends, like a lot of people get like really cracked out about that, being like, why can't my boyfriend come? Sometimes I just want it to be my friends. And that's something that I would say that
Yes.
like we're pretty good at, like me and my friend group, we're pretty good at about being like, hey, we just want it to be friends and not plus
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Although I will say
Partner.
he has become like a part of the group, and I'm like, okay, you come to everything now. Like,
Yeah. It's one of those things too where like I don't really make it a big deal. But like honestly, sometimes I've in the past I've wished my friends made it a big deal to me because I've definitely invited like people that I was kind of like talking to and stuff like that to places, but they really shouldn't have been there. And I wish my friend was kind of like, oh, I kind of wanted it to be like an us thing. And literally recently, I came to this epiphany, like that, like I do this thing where it's like I kind of just invite everybody to everything all the time, and sometimes I want to have intentional time with people without everybody. And I told like one of my friends, I was like, if I ever like do that again, like please say something, like because I will understand, you know, like we're close enough that I understand where you're coming from when oh I kind of want it to be us time or something, like that, you
yeah.
know. Like,
But I also like there's the flip side of that where people get butthurt about like being like, oh wait, I already said that. So,
like
but
excluded.
like it's like when someone gets like, oh, why can't my boyfriend come? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
okay,
the insecurity though.
well, it's like
Like,
you forget that like I hate the whole notion of like your friends have to be okay with your boyfriend. No, one.
yeah,
Two, when you get into a relationship, that doesn't automatically exclude like every other relationship you have in your
yeah,
life. I think people are really bad about getting into relationships and then being like, basically being like, oh, well, I should be absolved of everything because
right. Really?
I'm in a relationship.
Yeah,
But you also have to keep up like your friendships.
friendships.
Like you
Yeah,
have to like be a good friend too.
yeah, one hundred
Like
percent.
and that would always like I don't want to air out like me and my friends, but like that's something that like would get me angry about like my friends and
Yeah,
I was like we like have to like be also like a friend. Like like I get that you're in like a relationship and it's new and
yeah,
it's like exciting, but also are my friends and I would
right,
like to hang out with my friends sometimes.
right.
But
I think that like a lot of people. I think meow so
yeah,
meow. I think also.
yeah, yeah.
Arigato. You activated my emotes.
Uh,
I think that like
like
maybe it's like I think it's also interesting how Eastern culture and Western culture kind of interacts with it too. Like I think there is a bit of a difference, but I do agree that like I think a lot of people live by the like standard that like a romantic relationship like trumps friendship. Like it goes like
yeah,
above, and like something that I told my last partner and something that's kind of always been a part of my brain. It's like low key, if we're friends and then get into a romantic relationship, low key, you kind of demote yourself because it's like the way that I would never want to be caught being like, if I had to go like save my friend or save my boyfriend, I would hate to be the person that's like, of course I'm gonna go save my boyfriend. Like that, something about that, like the narrative of it, bothers me genuinely. So I would be like, I'd be more like hesitant. I'd be like, oh, like I don't want to seem like I'm obsessed with my boyfriend. One was that you wanted to talk about. Um, I wrote it as the insincerity in media slash the
oh
memification of everything.
yeah, that it kind of goes into my topic of heated rivalry.
Yeah,
So
we can go to
um,
that now.
we want to like delve into the depths of like. Oh, I thought you were doing like
I
the
transitioned myself.
um. Only if it was that
Tata?
easy. Only if you could transition yourself so easily.
I know, I wish.
Like that'd be so like
I
I
wish.
honestly wish that I could like get up in the morning and just like pick the gender that I wanted for that day. Like
Yeah.
you know like
Are you spinning
Clueless,
around like a sim? Like changing their
like
outfit?
on Clueless where she like goes and like
Oh
picks her outfit
yeah,
out. I
yeah.
wish I could just be like, okay, like let me pick
Literally,
like
literally, 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 literally.
um
Like I wish I could just if you wanted them I could
and just like I wish everyone was just Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
But so what was I okay. My whole like
Heated
conversation
rival.
about heated rivalry, I guess I'll start with the insincerity thing. And it but people really cannot watch something and it just be like a masterpiece to them. Like they can't just be like watch something and then like it for the artistic value of the medium because they're like there always has to be a joke. There always has to be like a meme to something because I think there is like this embarrassment culture like within younger people of you cannot be sincere like anytime. Like you cannot be like a sincere person because that's embarrassing. Like if like to be human is it to be embarrassed. Like that is like the whole like philosophy. Like you can't just be like, oh, I like this thing because it's good. It has to
Yeah.
be I like this thing and here's a meme about it. We're all in
Yeah.
on this, right? Like you're in
Right.
this with me too, right? But I think something has changed with heated rivalry in the way that people see it. I think maybe after the hype died down a little bit on it, because I did watch it a little bit after the hype died down, where people are really like connecting to it and not even like just like gay men or like queer people, also like straight women. The whole conversation with like straight women and then like the desire for a man to be um like open about like his feelings and whatnot. Because
Mm,
that was like something that was like portrayed in the show, like these people who were able to be open about their feelings, even though they were still closed off. It was more than like the average man does. Um, and there was like the whole like there was like a thing of I can't believe you haven't watched this movie, but there was like so many women being like, I've never thought of myself as being transgender, but why did I watch this and like the TV
yeah,
glow for me?
yeah,
I
yeah.
still can't believe you haven't watched that movie. It's such a good movie.
I
But
know. But that's something like literally in the last episode when we first mentioned heated rivalry. It's funny because like in that episode you were saying that you were about to start it,
mhm.
and I said like one thing that I did find
I've seen it like
interesting.
2.5 times.
Yeah, that's
Like
great. But yeah, like, and the reason why that I was drawn to it for me personally, because my feed didn't really have a lot of heated rivalry stuff, but it was because one of my favorite content creators was talking about how never in their life has this happened, but they were watching heated rivalry and they felt like they saw the TV glow a little and they felt like kind of mixed up about that, you know? And I think that's really interesting.
the whole idea, like, because a lot of people were responding to that like idea and being like, it's probably because you're seeing like a relationship of two people who just want to be get together so bad, and that's something that you feel that you may like never get to experience, or like
Mm,
you may never get to experience like a type of like such a deep connection. So you're kind of looking at it and being like, oh, I want their life, and you maybe confuse that with being like, oh, I want to be like a man in a gay
yeah.
relationship. Because I have said this so long, like for so long, but like when I watch like a great relationship like play out on TV, a lot of it is so like boring, and like there's no like aspiration for the other person, that it's unbelievable. Like I'm like, do these people even really want each other? But when I watch like a
Mm,
gay show like Brokeback Mountain, where they like spend years like yearning over each other and like wanting each other, um it makes like so much more sense, because I'm like, and then like I also know like the lived experience of it and being like, oh, like yeah, like it makes sense that you would want each other, and like you are really like you're really about it.
yeah.
um
Wait, the reason why I got so excited was because I don't even know what I wanted to say about this, but in my notes I just said I love to yearn. And that's literally what I wrote. I'm like, I don't know.
I hate yearning. I'm tired of it.
I love yearning.
Like I used to be a yearner like crazy,
I've always been a
but maybe
yearner.
it's because of the dates that I've been on somewhat recently, and I'm like, I'm really tired of
Yeah.
the male populace being in my life.
Yeah.
um yeah.
But I think I've gotten to a point because I was a big yearner and then I went through a phase where I'm like, I'm not gonna yearn, I'm just gonna do the damn thing. Right? Like if I like
Oh,
a
you're like a
guy,
yearner of thing, or like
okay, well
I'm
it's
a
like
yearner of like positions in life and like
I
people.
just love like I don't know if it's romanticizing, I don't know if it's considered yearning, but it's okay, the best way to explain it was in the episode when we were talking about hallway crushes. And I was like, I have a hallway crush, but no, I don't. Like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, I love like there's like a illusion inside of me. Like there's like a story being told inside of me. Like I'm making like a movie inside of me. If that makes sense.
Right.
So there's like reality, and it's like the hallway crush. Do I really like them? No. Like, do I like? Would I actually want to talk to this person? No. But I like the like yearning. Like I love the illusion of making a movie. Like, oh my god, what if we like bump shoulder? Like you said, like bump shoulders and we talk and like this thing happening. And it's like I don't think about it that deeply, but there's like that feeling like and it's like I think people try to capture it when they talk about like you know a first kiss, but like the best part of a first kiss is everything leading up to the lips touching. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the tension and the atmosphere. It's not the kiss itself, but like oh my gosh, like the will he, won't he, like are we about to do this, and then like the leaning in and this tension building. I love that like feeling, and for me, I can create that in my own mind without ever interacting. Actually, I prefer to do it without interacting with a real person. Because as soon as I'm with a real person, I'm kind of like, oh. this is not as romantic as I pictured it in my like. It's not as cool as I made it up to be in my head.
Like a daydreamer.
Yeah, I'm a
Just
daydreamer.
more like a
Yeah.
daydreamer, but I'm like a yearner maybe. Maybe you're just more of a daydreamer. I'm more of like a yearner.
I think that's
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying. Like, I think I used to be more hardcore. Like, I would get like so upset about certain things. Like, I would be like, oh my god, like I really like this person and I really want them to talk to me and I'm gonna set up the perfect scenario for everything should work out perfectly and they should say hi to me today or something and I would like yearn to just be noticed by them and like my like mood like really depended on like how certain things play out. But I think I went through a phase where I realized like that it is just an illusion and that when those things actually come to life, I don't really enjoy them as much as I thought I would. And so I feel like now I've landed in this like nice in between space where I know what I actually yearn. Like I know what I'm actually yearning for, but those things I'm actively doing and like I only set out goals that I feel like I can achieve realistically on my own. And then there's like a daydream land where it's like, oh well, everything's out of my control, so I'm just gonna like yearn for things that will never happen, and I can like separate them better now. But in the past, I was not able. I was like,
I'm yearning
okay,
hard for my hallway crush. I saw him
yeah.
yesterday at the vending machines, and I was like, and I kind of felt like a freak because I didn't mean to go to the vending machine at the same time as him. I just
Mhm.
happened to do it, and I
Right.
went, I didn't I didn't like actually do
Actually,
that, but I was
yeah.
just like, oh my god, like, um, yeah, like I don't know. He was wearing a hat. I was like, I want that. Let me have the hat. I mean, like,
Did you talk to him?
no. I'd be like, what are you getting? Like a freak. Like, what are you gonna
But do you want to
get?
talk to him?
No. He kind of like, I don't
That's
know.
that's what I mean. I'm like, I like the
No, but like, I want
illusion.
to like so bad because I'm like, oh,
Right,
like,
so do you want to or do you
no,
not
I
want
want him. That's the
to? You
thing.
want
I'm a
him.
yearner. That is
Yes,
yearning.
yes.
Like
You
wanting to
want
talk to, but like,
him,
no, I
but you
can't.
can't.
But yours is like more
No, that's
daydreaming.
what I used to be like, but then I went through a
Right, right,
phase
right,
where I
right.
was like,
So you've turned into a daydreamer.
yes, 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 yes.
I'm still on the yearning step. Well, I feel
Yes.
like I used to be more of a daydreamer, and then I'm going to yearning.
Yearning.
And so like I'm yearning
Oh,
for
the
everything.
emotional toll yearning takes though. It just
But it's so like beautiful when I get to
it
put my headphones
is.
on and I get to be like, ah, the world,
Headphones on?
the world. That song
Yeah.
makes me feel like actually like I'm invincible.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, did you see the Addison Rae and Cat's Eye transition at the
Yes, it was like good, and then
Yes.
her like
I want to
running
watch the whole
away,
performance.
like
Yeah, I want to actually see the whole performance though, because I've only seen like a couple clips. I've seen that whole Cat's Eye clip, but I only got to saw the end of Addison Rae's performance, and then I saw like a clip of her running off stage. Wait, how long are we in?
we all have been recording
43.
for 43
That's not
minutes.
bad. That's not bad. Okay.
Um,
But okay, so
put that
heated
now.
rivalry, um, like
Yeah,
people memifying it, but now it's gotten
there
better.
is like such a because at first it was I get it with like maybe the first episode because at the time the first episode was all the substance that you had, and so many people were being like, "Oh, gay p word show, gay p word show."
With my wet
So it was just like, and that
gay people.
rhetoric of being like
Yeah,
that rhetoric of being like, "Oh, the gay blank show movie" is the
yeah.
same like rhetoric that homophobes used to like dismay Brokeback Mountain or like dismay
Oh,
or like
hard
discard Brokeback Mountain because they'd be like, oh, it's just a gay
discredit
discredit, yeah. It's just a gay country
cowboy.
cowboy movie,
Hmm.
and so it would just be boiled down to like, oh, it's the gay this, like the gay that,
Yeah,
like
but like, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
it means that's the gay like movie. It's just saying like that movie. But yeah, so like it's so like
Sorry.
demeaning. It's such like a
Sorry.
demeaning thing.
Wait, hold on. Start your sentence over because I sneezed so loud. I'm like,
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
but yeah, like when you say stuff, when you put stuff like that, it's so demeaning to the artistry of it. And I'm gonna reference Brokeback Mountain again in my conversation about it, but um Yeah, like the show is like way more than gay P word show, hockey show. Um and because there is so much like even like I don't fully understand the where people got that sentiment of just gay hockey show um within the first episode because there is still like so much like there's yearning in the first episode like
Uh-huh.
and there's obvious like turmoil like internal turmoil within the first episode and for people to like watch that and just be like oh gay p word show like
Yeah.
it's so like annoying and it was frustrating and like once I finished the show I was like crying for so long being like I can't believe that people like made me feel like the show wasn't like that good or like
Yeah.
it wasn't like worth of my time because it genuinely was and I think it's like an actual like the artist like the guy who wrote it he went to like so many different like people within the US and they either I'm guessing that they wanted to like change aspects about it and he was like not wanting to because I can't like see why that show wouldn't be picked up because it is such a like it's a popular book
Maybe
and
just like the current political climate.
maybe it's either that like people just don't want to get into the politics of like having a gay show on their media right now or that he like was not trying he was like trying to make the show that he wanted to
Right.
and I'm glad that he ended up because Canada if Canada they filmed it in Canada because Canada will fund media I think if it relates to media or like Canadian culture because it
Mm.
was hockey and they were
Don't
like they like gave
tell.
it they gave like the Canadian government paid for the show to be made. Obviously, it's a
That's crazy.
way less money for the show to be made than like if they were to go through a different company, which
Yeah.
HBO came back around and was like, "We'll
Let's
pick
pick
it
that
up."
up.
And like so they
Mm.
distributed it in the US. That's how people in the US were able to watch it. Um but it was only originally supposed to release in Canada.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, like it's just such a good show, and I think it does the thing that Brokeback Mountain does really good, where in order to tell like an efficient story, they let the characters be simple and they
Mm.
let them like have simple intentions, and they didn't try to overcomplicate with like a bunch of different characters and like a bunch of different like oh well he probably thought this because of this and this and this and this like
Like
such like
subplots and
complex
stuff.
like setting up complex things like a good show that we were just talking about before we started recording was Brokeback Mountain or not Brokeback uh BoJack Horseman
Yes,
when
yes.
we were talking about BoJack Horseman and how that show does a good job I think of being complicated but that's like the
Yeah.
point of it like it's supposed
Yeah.
to be complicated
Yeah.
um and that's like a show where I'm like point out I'm like that's like an example of like characters being really complicated because those have so many different stories.
Yeah.
There's already a pre like there's already like a pre what's it called the
Established.
established relationship between some of the characters. All the characters have history like but and that's not to say that there isn't like complications in or like that Heat Rivalry is such a simple show because you can get into the characters and you can get into the way that the actors did like an amazing job. You can get into like the way that the character or the actors chose to act out a certain scene, and then like see what the characters were like thinking during that time. Because there is like a scene towards the end where one of them, the Russian one, is like trying to probe, not sexual, but but like trying to probe the Canadian guy, um, and he's like, oh, like he's like he's saying like, oh, I'll marry my friend so I can stay in the U.S. And he's trying to get like
Mm.
a response out of the other one, being like, don't do that, because like he's trying to basically being like, tell me you're committed to me without me having to right out ask it,
Mhm.
and you can tell like by the way that the character like the actors chose to act out that scene you can tell like what the characters are thinking because the Canadian one is like the way he like chose to act and like be like upset at certain scenes like chose to look away at like certain things that the other guy said it like tells the story of like what the two characters are thinking in their head, and it's not like explicitly told out.
Yeah.
So that like there is like certain scenes that have complexity in them, but ultimately it just like let it be quiet, and like that's a big compliment that I hear about Brokeback Mountain all the time is like the reason why it was so effective in winning over majority straight audiences is because they made the characters so down to earth and made them so um like like everyone else. Um
Imagine that.
yeah. That like straight people were like, yo, like they're like
Listening.
me, like I can
Yeah.
relate to them. And so I think that's something that the show did really well. Um, yeah, it's just like such a beautiful thing. It's like such a beautiful show. Like ended it and I was trying to like record like a review of it, and I was just
Yeah.
like the only thing that I could say was like it was beautiful. Like it was
Yeah.
so good. And I am a little scared for season 2 for them to
Oh, there's
get
gonna be a season
there's
two?
2 more seasons that they have confirmed. Well,
Recently, or
I
is it like,
like within like the past month that they
oh, interesting.
within like the from the ending of the show to like now they
Right.
have released like
They've been renewed for
um
two.
I think it's 2. I know that
That's
they're
so
getting I
interesting.
know that they're getting a season. Like that's
Okay.
like confirmed, but um because I read somewhere that they were getting a season 3 and I can't remember if that was like an official
Hmm.
source or not. So I don't know if that's exactly true, but something that I'm scared about is that they're going to get maybe a bigger production from like a I don't know if they can go to a different studio, like since they've already been funded through the Canadian government, if they have to go back through the I don't know the legalities of that, but
Yeah.
I'm maybe the government will give them more money, but usually when a oh I don't want to reveal this, but I'll tell you after we're done.
Okay.
But because it's a video I want to make personally.
Mhm.
Um but like when a show gets money, the writing kind of starts to suck. Like they they try to do so much that it like
Yeah.
really is not good. So I'm really like I have faith in the director and like the writer because he's like the writer and the director. Um, but he seems to really care about the characters and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he has
Is it gonna
the integrity to like follow through with the same energy and whatnot.
is it gonna continue to follow through like a book plot, or is it?
So the first season only goes up until like half of the first book.
Oh, okay.
So like there's the series of books. They're all like gay hockey book, which I know I just said don't call like, but they're romance books. Like they're supposed to be like
Yeah.
cheesy. There is like there is sad
Telenovela.
things in them, but in the most part, it is just like it's supposed to be like smutty, like light read. Like
Mhm.
um. So there are like a whole like things that's all like gay relationships that involve hockey, and so heated rivalry is the name of the first book where these two characters come up, and it's all in the same universe, so it's all connected.
I
That's why like
see.
one of the episodes in the show, I don't know if you've seen anything, but one of the episodes in the show is about a different couple within the same universe
Mm.
that is integral to the heated rivalry couple's story. So there's 2 books that cover the heated rivalry couple, and it's heated rivalry and the long game. And there is well the it makes sense when because like the long game refers to them like playing out this whole plan that they
Right,
have. It's
right,
like they're
right.
playing the long
Long
game.
game, yeah, then that makes
Um,
sense. It makes sense.
but yeah, so the the first season of the show only covers the first half of the first book in of the
Mhm.
2. So they have a lot of other things to cover. And if they want to
Yeah.
add more of like the second couple, because I
Right.
think they play I haven't read the second book, but I think they play a role again soon, like within
Yeah.
the future of the characters.
That's really
And like I think
interesting.
people really connected with the second couple's story a lot too. So I think they're gonna want to bring them back and be like,
Mhm.
okay, like we're doing more of your storyline too.
Yeah.
And they might be getting like a spin-off series. Like I've seen a lot of
Oh,
rumors about it, but I haven't seen
interesting.
like any confirmation. And
Yeah.
it might just genuinely be people making things up. But there is like maybe a spin.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like learn about to be
It's yeah, it's like such a like I don't know, such a good. I don't want to be like overly emotional about it, but it is like really nice for it to come out like right now, where I'm like, oh, like things are getting a
bro.
little crazy. Like,
Yeah. I mean, genuinely, like I am always gonna say this, but that's like how I feel about Heartstopper. A lot of what you described is genuinely how I feel towards Heartstopper as well. And then also it's like something I was thinking about like when you were talking about how like it's like a gay hockey show. Like I was actually really upset. I'm upset now and honestly confused back then what they even meant by gay hockey show. Like what does that even describe? Like
it's
to
just
me,
describing it as a gay hockey show.
like I know,
That's like
right?
that's
And like
the it
literally
of
to
it.
me the only imagination I can have is like, oh okay, so it's a team of gay people playing hockey, but like what's the plot? Like I didn't
I think maybe
you
you're
know what I'm
taking that
saying?
like too
Too literal.
literally. Like
But that's
it's
what I'm
just
saying though. It's like I don't understand like why people boil it down to like they simplify it too much
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like the book that I read not too long ago, it was advertised by people and gay men as the gay. It was like gay romance in space. I'm like, but it's
It's
also
so
like
much
kind of
deeper than that.
it's also kind of a psychological thriller. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you're learning these you don't want to spoil it, but like these characters are like coming to terms with morality and being
Right,
like,
right.
I'm out in space all alone.
Yeah.
Am I going to die? I'm trying not to give
Yeah.
away like the
Yeah,
plot of the
yeah.
book, but
It's really good.
it is like a psychological like
You know what? Let us know in the
thought
comments.
process.
Yeah, let us know in the comments when we talk about certain media. Do you guys care about spoilers, or do you guys just want us to like go fully in? Because there might be people that are like, we're never gonna read the book. I wanna.
I think I don't know, cause here's like maybe if it's like newer, I won't care about
Yeah,
spoiling it and I'll just
yeah,
talk about like plot lines. But if it's maybe something that's a little bit older,
yeah.
I'm like
I think that's
um
a good idea. But yeah, like I think that I also agree. Like when, like I'm agreeing to like the point when you were saying like, oh, they just showed them as kind of like just normal people, um, and things like that. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, like, cause like what's the difference between saying it's like a gay hockey show, or it's like a romance hockey show, and like we still live in a time where being gay does like impact your relationship, right? So and that's like an important thing to mention and things like that. But I think it's really important to have media that shows like, yeah, oh, these people are just normal people just trying to figure it out in this like world where there's some obstacles and stuff like that, but we can be a part of the people who help clear the obstacles. And like I feel like I don't know if that's like what heated rivalry gives, but for me when I watch Heartstopper, like a lot of people, I think some criticism of Heartstopper is that it's like it's a bit too like simple, or it's in like this like dream world or something, right? Is what people kind of say, like everything's too perfect, but it's like they kind of ignore the fact that like literally Charlie gets like sexually assaulted in literally the first episode by Ben and stuff like that. Like things are not perfect in this world, but it's like despite that they like have found a community of people that try to make it perfect for each other. And I think that's the reason why I love the story as well, because it's like it feels too normalized, I guess, to people. Like it feels like it's too easy, but it's like,
mhm.
isn't that the world that we're trying to create?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's harder. It's not as realistic. I
It's
think
it's
the thing
definitely
is
like
like
a
I
teenage
don't
version, I think.
I don't fault the show. Like I'm not like looking at that show to be like, oh, be like more realistic. I'm like
Yeah.
it's okay to not be realistic.
Yeah.
Like the what we've talked about before, but like being like you're not gonna find like this perfect queer like friend group. Like that almost
Yeah.
is unrealistic to be like, oh, you're gonna find like a huge queer friend group in your school. That like yeah is unrealistic. And I think
And it
that's what
depends where you're
makes it
from.
hard for people to relate to it and like connect with it
Yeah.
because it's like, well, I don't see that ever happening. So like that doesn't seem like
See,
realistic at
but
all.
see,
Like
and I think that's why like I feel so disconnected with those comments, because I'm like I think that means that either you're like just not from an area that people are accepting or like coming out and stuff like that, or like something, right? Because I understand that being queer isn't the safest thing to be, you know, everywhere. But it's like I moved to Japan and I thought that I'd have a really big problem with like making queer friends because I thought that Japan's still a bit more conservative when it comes to these things. But literally, I came here. The first friend I met is like gender queer and asexual lesbian, and then I came to school and I made friends with you and you're queer, and I made friends with Kat and they're queer, and like I feel like I like a lot of the people I and like I went to Pride and I made friends with I like 10 if they would consider my if they consider me a friend, but like that invited me to these Kiki balls, and the Kiki balls are all about queer people and celebrating queer culture. And genuinely, like I feel like nowadays, oh, and then like I have my best friend from like high school and everything, and they live in a house full of queer people, and they put me in a group chat because I'm like they wanted me to be a part of their house, but they live in North Carolina, so I'm like I'm in an online home with them kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
And
the thing though
so
is like those people, most of them found each other. I don't know like the whole lore of the group, but most of them found each other like in person. Like they go to school together. With you, it's like, oh, I found these people through the internet, or like I went to this event and I found these people,
But with
or
like with
like,
you and Kat and with my friend Ash,
yeah,
like
I don't think it's unrealistic to not like interact with like queer people.
I mean I'm friends with
I just
them.
think that like having such like a I don't know, like maybe I'm not like smart enough to like describe what I'm like thinking,
Articulate your thoughts.
but it is like I don't know, it just seems like so like unrealistic to, and that's it's not bad. Like again, it's not bad
Yeah.
to be like unrealistic. It's just like
Um
I don't think
yeah.
you're going to I don't think it's realistic to like tell people that they're gonna like that they're gonna find that, you know,
Yeah.
like
I think also the point of the show is that like they weren't all friends from the beginning. Like they kind
yeah.
of get drawn together because it's like they kind of become like the outcasted queers of the
Yeah.
whole system,
It's
you
not a bad
know?
show. Oh, well, I will say it's not a great show
Not too much on
because
that.
it
Not too
is
much on that.
not written that
Ouch.
well, like
Ouch.
and acted that great.
What?
But I don't feel like it's
Kat,
one of
I
those
don't know what
shows
he's
that it's one
talking
of those shows
about.
that I'm like, you know what? It's kind of it kind of is its own style to be
Yeah.
not written that well. Like
Yeah, I definitely think that it's its own style. Like I mean, obviously visually it has its own style with like the cartoony graphics and stuff. And then also like I've talked about I've listened to the directors talk about how they try to mimic like the graphic novel style within the acting, like not acting, the framing and like sequencing, I guess. Which might make it seem, and I love that because I feel like I live in a little cartoon world in my brain.
it's just like yeah, like if you were writing that from like the ground up, maybe you would write it more like because like some of the dialogue is kind of clunky, and I'm like, "Ugh, it's not like the best written like thing ever," and I'm just like, it's not
You
bad.
want to
Like I
go
don't.
Nando's?
It's not like it's not the like show sucks.
I'm not homophobic.
But
I'm
I
an
will. Can I
ally.
get on my soapbox a little
Yes.
bit with um? I saw someone on TikTok say this, and they said the heated rivalry like the last episode might or season 5 or episode 5, that's like the episode when the secondary couple like they come out in like a huge way, like that's like he like basically he like calls one of them is like a major hockey player, and he like finds this guy, he's like they start like seeing each other, um and in the book the time between like them meeting and then like them coming out is shorter, but in the show it's a little longer. But I just it's not that important because it's like a side story. Um, because to me, honestly, I would not take disrespect from the hockey guy for like 2 years. So I'd be like, okay, like at a certain point, I'd be like, okay, we gotta pack this up because I'm done.
Mm.
Because he's like kind of hiding the other guy, and
Mm.
at like one of the games, he wins like the big cup. I always forget what it's called, but it's like the thing that it's like the championships. Like
Right.
that's what it's like the thing that they want to win. Um, but uh, he's like he's like looking around and like looking at all the family come out, and his parents are dead, so he doesn't have like
Mm.
any.
Oh
He's like an only
wow.
child. His family is dead. Um, So he has like no one that comes out there, and then he like looks into the stands and sees like the guy that he's dating. He's like, come down here," and then that's how he comes out because he like shows him off
Mm.
to like the whole like stadium.
This is
Um,
the couple B? The
yeah,
couple,
like the
okay.
side couple. They were the first book though. Like the whole series is named after
Dark.
their book because the first book is called Game Changers, and it's called the
Mm,
Changers series, but the show is based off the heated rivalry couple.
got it.
Um, so I don't remember where I was going.
Something about you saw something on TikTok about episode five.
Yeah, episode 5. Uh, episode 5 might be better than the
Oh
confession
yeah,
scene
I saw
on
this on your
yeah my friends
yeah.
TikTok. Like I be posting rants to my close friends on TikTok. But
Might
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 be better than the confession scene from
the
the Summer I
summer.
Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, genuinely, genuinely watching paint dry, it's like better viewing experience than anything that's been on there. Like actually, like watching like oh my god, like it actually freaks me out that people can watch TV and be like a show that's so. And mind you, never watched. I've never watched that show. I'm totally basing it off of like my disposition predisposition. Wait, what's that song? There's a song called Dispositions. Yeah.
Despacito.
No. Sweet. No, it's Sweet Disposition. Sweet Disposition.
That sounds
It's
familiar,
like
but I don't
it's like
know.
one of those songs that you hear it and it's like, oh, I know that
Yeah,
song, but you
yeah.
like have no recollection of
Right.
hearing it
Ever like
before.
yeah, when did I put this in my
When did
brain?
I know this song?
Yeah.
But
When did I know this song?
um
But
yeah, like
yeah.
genuinely think like watching a dog take the fattest turd on the side of the road is a better viewing experience than anything that has come out of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I've seen clips of that show, like so I've seen a little bit of it. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
stinker, mama. You need to oh, it's so bad. Like actually
Yeah,
like
I'm again like I'm always lost about everything, but I feel like I learned about the premise of the show, and it's something about like is the girl and the brother are in love, but she's dating or she's gonna get married to the other brother or something,
I don't know.
right? And
I
I'm
really
like,
don't
I don't
know.
understand why this is an interesting
But also,
plot.
that sounds exactly like every other straight show that has come out on Netflix. Like, oh, I want this brother, but the other brother wants me. I'm like, okay, that is like, wasn't that like the plot of The Kissing Booth? Wasn't that the plot of like the All the Boys I Loved Before? Like, what is that not like the same show over
Yeah.
and over again? But
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I saw like I think as I was getting ready today, I was like watching TikToks and I was listening to your thing and you were like wait, the opener, like the way you opened, they're like the same way, but then you were like, "Girl, a rock could roll off a cliff and it'd be more
genuinely
interesting."
watching like the a little pebble fall down like a hill like would be like more entertainment value. Like I'd be like, oh, where's it going? Like
Yeah.
the story of mind you, I've not seen it again,
Yeah.
but I just know that the story is so predictable. Like
Yeah.
it
I'm willing
can't be
to
that
give
good.
I'm not a very critical person, so I'm willing to like watch it if someone asks me to watch it with
But my
them.
thing was one, I have two rules for myself when it comes to taking media um suggestions. It
Right.
is one, if they're like, oh, I've been watching this TV show. One, I'm not a big TV show watcher, so I probably won't get around to watching any show that you suggest me. Maybe hold your breath and just
Mhm.
don't suggest me a TV
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Um, I will get to
Save your breath.
Arcane. I will get to Arcane. We will get.
Oh yes!
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
watch
god,
Arcane.
guys! If you watch Arcane, there's so much we can talk
Okay, but
about.
okay. Because that's one of the shows that
Not me like
I
going
do
monkey mode.
see.
I'm like Arcane, Arcane.
Let me
Okay,
mention. Let me
let me
mention
relax.
Among Us. What if Among Us and Arcane did a
Did a
collab?
collaboration? I would literally. Oh my god, collab.
But
Oh my goodness.
so
I
if
would.
someone tells me that they're watching a TV show and I'm like, I'm already like kind of like no, like I'm not gonna watch it. And if they tell me it's on Netflix,
Not literally the two shows that I'm obsessed with being on Netflix, Arcane and,
Like
and
there,
Heartstopper.
I'm sure there's like at least something good on Netflix. Like I'm sure there's so much stuff on that app. Like there's got to be something good on there.
Yeah.
Something
I
good.
like
I love that
Terrace
song.
House too. Like a
No,
reality TV show,
but
but
I
yeah.
just nothing can bring me to open that app. Like nothing can bring my
And
like being like I have had Netflix. I think since Netflix has gotten popular, my family has had Netflix. I've
mm,
opened it and probably watched it 3 shows because
mm,
they everything sucks on there and everything that's good gets canceled, and so I'm like already like, oh wow, and I feel like we've moved on past Netflix. So every time
mm.
someone tells me they're watching something on Netflix, I'm like, oh, you're living in ancient times. Like you
Yeah.
are living when
Mm,
the pharaoh was alive. Like
mm.
um
I don't like it
I
when
am the
they mention the
pharaoh.
pharaoh. I don't like it when they
Okay,
mention the pharaoh. It makes
I
me
can't bring
uncomfy.
up the lore of the
Girl,
pharaoh of
girl,
the
I feel very
I can't bring up the lore of the pharaoh,
the pharaoh
but
god.
just
This is the
I'm the
pharaoh,
pharaoh,
but
but
there's a
like
pharaoh guy
there's
that
a
like
pharaoh part 2 that
a
I
pharaoh who's a little feral, if you
that
might
like
say.
I can't bring
He's
him up
feral.
because yeah. uh getting overstimulated and just like shutting down. But like truly, like genuinely, y'all were around in ancient times. Like you were around where they were writing the Bible. Like dang, y'all were around for a long time, like watching Netflix. Like you were around when what was it, Pangea? Like Netflix was like all like like when all the
Yeah, I'm Pangea.
isn't that
When all the continents were
yeah,
connected
like
still
I swear there was
in this
cavemen
split.
scribing into the wall, boring TV shows, being like,
Ideas, and that's what got
oh,
published.
and then someone someone went over there and like was like, ooh, the summer I turned pretty.
Yeah.
They got the plot from a caveman
Ginny
wall.
and Georgia. Have you watched Ginny and Georgia?
That's another one that I'm like, just because I watched a trailer of it. Like, okay, let me get into my second rule, and then I'll explain
Yeah.
why I don't
Yes.
watch. My second rule is
Wait.
if
The
it's
first rule is if it's on Netflix, you're not gonna watch
yeah,
it. Okay.
no, like I just pack it up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Second rule.
second rule is if it's only straight people telling me to watch something,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna watch it
Yeah.
because I know it's gonna be bad. Like it's gonna be so awful. It's gonna be the
Yeah.
most uninspired thing you've ever watched. It's going to be the most boring thing you've ever watched, and there's gonna
Yeah.
be so many writing mistakes and so many things that you're just like, this doesn't even make any sense. And it's gonna be all in the first episode, and you're gonna notice it straight away. You're gonna be like, oh wow. Another thing. Oh wait, no, that's giving my video that I want to make away. But we'll talk about it after.
Teaser. Teaser.
There is a show on Netflix that I have a hatred for, that I low key want to make a video on because I think it'd be interesting to dissect
Whisper.
how. Hold on. I want to. I think that it would be interesting to go into it and see how it just bombed. Like it is like genuinely one of the biggest mess ups in like a TV show history that I've ever seen. And people who ride for that show, like people who are like, that's my
It's
favorite show.
popular.
Yeah. It's like, that's my favorite show. The ending, they're like, oh wow, that sucked. Like they were like, this is actually so like
Oh,
unsatisfying.
oh, 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 I know it, I know
Yeah.
it, I know
I
it,
mean,
I
like,
know it.
okay, it's Stranger Things. I want to make a video
Yeah.
on Stranger Things. But I think it'd be so interesting to go in and like dissect on why it sucks as a show. Like
Yeah, yeah, that'd
and
be
it had such
fun.
a story. I think like the biggest thing, like my big thesis of like the video that I had an idea on was that the show built itself up on being like this like show of like, oh, there's clues in the show that you can like follow, and like
Mm.
it at the end it's gonna have like this like big mastermind conclusion, and then it just didn't. And
Mm.
I think that kind of like put the show into a
Mm.
bad position to where now people are like, oh, there's gonna be a season 6, or there's gonna be or an episode like or I think there was only 5 episodes, or They
I
think
don't know. I don't know.
anyway. They think there's gonna be an extra episode
Episode like
that
a.
like concludes the whole thing
Mm,
because the ending was just so unsatisfying that like fans were like,
right.
there
Yeah.
has to be more, and like they were like doing the thing that they've always done like throughout, like because you've taught these like people who are watching your show to look for clues.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were looking for clues in your show
Yeah.
and being like, yeah, like obviously, duh, like this has to be concluded, so there's gonna be another episode.
Right.
And I fear that's not gonna
It
happen.
is their
Like,
delusion.
yeah, I'm like, it's
Yeah.
just the show's done. Like
Yeah.
the show is over unless Stranger Things does something crazy and announces like another episode and it is just like one of the best pieces of media ever. That I don't know, like maybe you can turn it
Yeah.
around, but I've heard like the last two seasons, even people who are like diehard for like the first like 1, 2 seasons, being like this show took a like a downhill turn to where the writing, like even people who I'm like, you're not someone who can like tell terrible writing, have been like, this is bad writing, like this is like not good, and I don't know what the show has turned into.
That's
Um,
so interesting.
so I think it'd be like fun to like view it as like a person who's never seen it before, and like because I have no attachment to it.
Yeah.
Um,
That's 'cause you haven't seen any of
I haven't
it.
seen well. I have seen like the first like 5 minutes because I know that there's like a scene in like the hospital where like these like people are running out of the hospital or something,
Oh,
or like a
yes.
government
Okay.
building or
Yeah,
something.
I've seen like the I think half of the
Yeah, like the
but I
first
know what you're talking
episode,
I know
there's
what
like
you're talking Yes.
there's like people running and then like, they run out of
Yeah,
a
like a
building, and that's all that I've
facility.
seen. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen anything else
That'd
about
be a
it.
really yeah, I think that's a really good idea and I'd love to hear.
And from like the first episode, I could tell that I was like, oh, it seems like pretty well done because at the time, like not every show was shot like a A24 movie. Like now, I feel like every show is shot like an A24 movie, and it's like because I think some people get fooled by like pretty visuals of a
Yeah.
show being good. Uh, Prime example, Euphoria.
Mm.
That show actually sucks boo boo balls. Um, hey Rue, you owe me money. Have you been hearing that?
No.
They released finally they announced season 3. Like it's coming
Yeah.
out. Um
And like Sydney Sweeney is the same cast.
I think everyone's back because I they filmed it. I don't know. It's just it's one of those shows that I'm like, just end it. Like
Wrap it
y'all
up.
like no one seems interested to be in that show. Let's wrap it up. Like I'm sorry, Zendaya. I know that's like your baby. Like you love that show. Like
Zendaya
wrap
has
it
like a lot of
up.
stuff going on this year.
Yeah.
I
But like I think Zendaya is like a writer now on the show because she's like she
Mm,
I don't know if she like ever wrote any of it before, but she's like a producer of the show now.
interesting. Honestly, I
Um,
haven't seen much of Euphoria, but one thing I do appreciate about Euphoria is that the actress for Matt, the one that was originally dating Jacob Elordi's character, I think.
it's not Maddie. It's ooh, uh,
Rue?
Rue's like
Yeah,
Zendaya's
that's
character.
Zendaya.
What's her name? I can't
That
remember
one
her
that's in
name.
competition with Sydney Sweeney. They were friends or something. But then Sydney
Oh,
Sweeney
oh,
tried
yeah,
to steal her
yeah,
name.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's Maddie, right?
Oh, yeah, I think that is Maddie then.
I think that she's a very gorgeous person, and
Yeah.
I've seen her on like a couple different like runway or like red carpet stuff, and I'm like I don't know why, but I like her aesthetic a lot.
I wish like Sydney Sweeney wasn't like a weird person because like genuinely I liked her in the show. I thought she did a good job, and I've seen her
Mm,
in things before Euphoria, and I was like, she seems like a good actor, and she
yeah,
always just seemed like a even as like a person outside of acting, she was like seemed like someone that I wanted to follow. And
yeah.
then she
I think her.
fully 180, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, what's
I've
happening?
seen the scene from like the one where she's like bathroom,
I
and
feel like the
then
show's just too vulgar. Like I'm not someone who's like thinks shows are vulgar or anything, but that show, it's like I don't like shows that are vulgar for
for
the
the sake of
just
being
the sake of being
like, oh
vulgar.
my god, we're so mature kind of
Like
thing.
yeah, it's But it gives like very much like I'm 13 and I just learned about
Cuss words.
keywords, like or like I just learned about like pornography, like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna write it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in my show, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
One of the characters is gonna be like this girl who like gets money from old men, and that's like,
I want
but
to
she's
learn
like
about
liberated
that.
though, like she's like
See, I want
liberated.
to learn about that because so her character gets mentioned, but see, it's so interesting because like I don't see the genre, like broader media bringing up her. I think her name is Kat, right?
Yeah,
I don't see
she's
the
a. I like
broader
her.
media bringing her up that often. Like she doesn't seem like a fan favorite in any way. But the people who care about the corn
They wrote her.
industry,
They wrote her story so
oh,
horribly.
I see. Yeah, like they mention her and they talk about like how pretty much her as a character is like everything that they stand against. Like her story is exactly what like modern day porn industry people and like the because you know we're also going through like a I would say like a renaissance within that industry where people are starting to become like self-employed or like self-managed and able to like girls are making money for themselves and not having to go through these like managers and stuff like that. Um, and they're like the narrative that is created through Kat's character is exactly the opposite of what we're trying to teach people because what she's doing is like the most like was like a very dangerous way to go about it and
Yeah,
not
she
even
was.
touching the fact that she's a minor and stuff.
Um, she was one. She's doing it as a minor, and then two, she was doing it like it wasn't like through like means of like a setup system, like an
Uh-huh.
app that was like set up to do those services. It
Right.
was like her finding people and like back alley
Mm,
paying her and like
right,
it's
right.
like I mean she's a minor, she couldn't have done it like on an
Properly
app. So like
anyways. Yeah.
I mean I guess you could make that excuse and being like, well they couldn't have written it realistically because she couldn't have done you like I mean that maybe is more realistic in the fact that she
Yeah.
is doing it so back alley
Yeah.
what like in doing it so like secretively because that's how
Yeah.
a young person would do it like
Right.
because they would want to hide it one and then two they I don't know I maybe maybe I have a something against what they said and I'm like maybe it's more realistic but
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen the show, so I don't know.
I
But
haven't
they're pretty much just saying
didn't pay
like
attention to her character really.
the but pretty much the videos like that I watched were just saying like, oh, please don't normalize minors doing
Oh yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah,
and
definitely.
please like, I guess like,
Oh, maybe it was like because she kind of like gets hers. Like she's like she gets her money and she like gets out and she's like that wasn't so bad and she like there's no like fallout with her character. There's no like
mm,
mental turmoil. She's like, what did I do? Like why did I do that? It's just like she gets her money, she
or
gets her coin, and she gets out and she's a
that
bad girl. Like she's
bitch.
like ooh like
Mm.
so I think maybe that's what they're
Yeah, I
talking
think they're
about.
like, yeah, you're selling this illusion that it's like this easy thing to do, and that like
Yeah.
yeah, there's like no
Especially like to a
social.
show where a lot of minors are watching it, even though it
Yeah,
is
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they
like
were.
because I think we should be
Mm,
wrapping it up.
yeah, I think we're wrapping up good now, which I think that we left off on like a lot of interesting points.
Don't know, like let us know what you think. I didn't finish my topic about heated rivalry,
I think maybe
but
we should give you a dedicated heated rivalry episode, like genuinely.
I don't maybe I'll write something out because I am an essay writer. I do write is for fun sometimes.
What a
Um
nerd!
like genuinely
What
like
a
a
nerd!
freak. Uh
Nerd! I'm just kidding.
and maybe I'll write something out and like
And then I can prepare a day where I get to talk to you about something.
yeah.
Gosh.
Let me like watch season one of something or like season one of Arcane and like you
Yeah,
can sit there and talk about
a
it.
nerd out about Arcane.
But
I can tell him about the 4 frames per second, and then he'll understand.
yeah, but like
They know what I'm talking about.
if
You know what I'm talking about, right,
oh
guys?
that was something that I was okay, maybe I'll talk about it later, but
Also, someone in the Instagram said talk about TTRPGs, and I'm like, I
what is
know.
TTRPG?
RPGs are like role playing games, but I don't know what a TTRPG.
TikTok
Tic Tac
RPG?
RPG. So, Ren, I don't know what you're talking
Wait,
about.
okay, let me guess what it is. Um tigers tigers titifully
What?
raging
Against the machine.
raging wait RPG?
RPG.
RPG. Wait. Tigers titifully raising pugs for good. The four is
Hmm.
not.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It's a filler word.
Yeah.
Yeah, TTRPT.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I could Google it, but why would I?
Yeah, like. Okay. Do you want to say the outro then?
Okay, thanks guys for coming to our third episode of the Signal Corrupted podcast. We're really hoping that you guys have been enjoying the episodes, and
I also hope that the quality is better. I just like the overall quality.
Just know that things will improve over time, and yes, leave more comments because y'all be so quiet for what reason? Like,
okay.
y'all are gonna listen to us talk for an hour and you're not gonna say anything?
You don't have
at least say thank you or something.
You don't have anything to say?
Have you guys ever used a brain cell before? Be honest.
Have you guys
type in the comments. No, I'm not being that serious.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah, they're being facetious. But yeah, so we'll see you.
Let me know. Just let me know.
Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Bye.